Hey, Cancers. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Happy Tuesday. We're going to tap into your energy today. Oh, cup of 2 cups, Cancer's energy. Love, union, connection. Maybe even something to do with an agreement, contract, something like that. Well, somebody's no longer single, or somebody has actually dedicated themselves to a commitment here with the 9 of Pentacles in the reversal. It's like not doing this singularly. You see what I'm saying? So this obviously means the connection is true. Somebody actually wants this. They may have been single for a while before, but all of a sudden, there's been a change. There's been a shift. Okay, so Virgos and Cancer's energy. We're in Virgo season. We're about to have the new moon in Virgo on the 21st. Again, this will be the second one we've had already for Virgo season, August 22nd, and now September 21st. It's a solar eclipse, by the way. So this is a very significant energy for Virgo right now. Let's see, message. Ooh. Okay, choosing happiness. People may not like your choices. They may not like your choices at all. But once upon a time, they made their own. Whether they followed people or whether they did what they wanted to do, whatever they did it. They did what they wanted to do. They made their own choices. Now it's your turn to do the same. You gotta make yourself happy no matter what, man. Even if they chose wrong and they were miserable, then maybe that means you shouldn't listen to them. They're not giving wise advice if they're miserable and they chose wrong and they're telling you not to choose something. Okay, don't you tell me what to choose. Look at you. You're miserable. I'm not gonna be you. I'm not going to take advice for somebody who's miserable. No, thank you. Okay, light a candle. Light a candle. And don't allow people to dumb you down. Don't allow that. So then people trying to give you advice that are miserable, they're going to try to dumb you down to their own level. Don't let them doubt you. Okay? Don't allow people to doubt you. You will grow. You got to water yourself with confidence and make yourself happy and choose the life you want. But insecurities play a big role in this situation, current circumstances. Yes, the insecurities of other people. When they see somebody do something for themselves and they're miserable, their own insecurities are getting in the way. These are triggers for these own people so that they have to go in within and heal. It has nothing to do with you. It's everything to do with actually you showing up. You're actually at the right place at the right time. You are saying what you need to say, and you're in alignment with what you're saying. Somebody may not like what you're saying. It has nothing to do with what they like or don't like. This is something for them. This is a lesson for them and you. Okay, and when you don't have to be a participant in this lesson besides just show up and be you, be dutiful, be yourself, be literally listening to your intuition and follow your heart to any extent that you need. If you feel you need to say something, you say it. If you feel you need to walk away, you walk away. If you feel you need to rock somebody's jaw, you rock somebody's jaw. I don't know. I'm just saying, if they're all up in your grill and they really do seem to, even if they push you, whatever, you gotta handle it the way that you would handle it, not like anybody else would handle it, like you would handle it. Not like this person would want you to handle it. No, because you're not living for them. God didn't put you in that body. Not like the next person. Not like the next person. You're not in those bodies. You're not those people. You are you. You're supposed to handle things like you would handle things. The more you are, the more you, the more self-preservation and protection you're gonna have. Okay, because the wrong people, bless you, the wrong people, they can't stand people that are themselves. So if you are you, the wrong people won't come around. You see what I'm saying? So I don't feel like these insecurities that play a big role in the situation are your insecurities. They are the insecurities of these other individuals. And I do feel like you did fight some of these insecurities and took on some of these insecurities and realized they aren't even your insecurities. They're these other individuals. So you've handed all these insecurities that you were carrying for others back to them. Now it's yours. You take it. It's not mine. I don't know why I even tried, because you didn't know any better at the time, but now you do. And this is why you guys are maybe making a decision here. You made a decision to no longer be single and you're finally in a connection, or no longer be, okay, so some of you, it could be that it's not a relationship. I just got this. It could be that you're actually getting a car. Like you've been walking around, you know what I'm saying? And now you're kind of like wanting to lean on something more. So that would give me like a connection agreement. So you would like make a contract so that you pay a certain amount down Now you have a car payment, whatever. But people could be trying to tell you, no, you shouldn't do that. No, you shouldn't do this. No, you should do it this way. Blah 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 blah. But you know what? It's not my. I'm not living for you. You're living your life. That's if you were me, that would be your choice. But you are not me, and God said that you had to be in that body, not mine. So therefore, you don't get to tell me what to do. So let's see a little bit more. Yeah, because Eight of Swords on the bottom. Somebody try to keep you blinded, trapped, mentally imprisoned, Judgment. It's your judgment call. It's yours, Cancer. This is what your reading is about, really. It's just to make a judgment call. It's your judgment. You get to do what you want to do. God knows what you're gonna do, but God doesn't care if you have choices. Like, in a sense, like you're gonna have two choices. God doesn't care what choice you make. Only thing God cares about is how you go about making that choice. Whatever choice you do make was always your fate. You were always going to choose that. Destiny means you do have a choice to make. But once you get to that choice and you finally make the choice, you were always going to choose that choice in the first place. That's your fate. That's just the way destiny runs into fate. And yeah, so no matter what, this was meant to happen. Judgment means this is your own, like you're recalling some emotions and mentalities, and you're making them be present. You're showing them up in a room, almost like a conference room, and you're making them have an agreement to something so that you can make the right judgment for you. So it's a clearing of the emotions, of the mentality, right? You bring them into a room, you understand them at a level of where their intentions are coming from. If their intentions don't feel aligned with your intentions, and you know it's not your own energy to be carrying, so that's when you send it on its way out the door. You're no longer in the conference room. Get out, and I feel like it's really important for us to never suppress our emotions. Our emotions are our protection. Our emotions understand us in a way that even our own closest best friend wouldn't be able to. So when we act in anger, sadness, excitement, even whatever it may be, that's our body reacting in the way that we know that we should be feeling that. That's what we should be feeling, because that's our body knowing, exactly resonating with our exact feeling. And some people can't handle those feelings, like your rage or your sadness, or your pain. Sometimes when we get hurt, whatever, some people can't handle that, right? But that's okay. It'll keep those people at bay. Like, bye-bye, you don't have to be around me. Who said you had to? Who said you had to be around me? Who said that I had to be normal? Who said? Do I have to cry like a normal person and go cry in a corner? No. If I want to cry, I'm gonna cry. If I'm a little upset, I want to be a little upset. You're gonna hear it in my voice. I don't care. And why should I have to worry about the next person? You shouldn't, because it's not about that next person. It's about how you feel. And I know there's been a lot of things about people getting mad about all these people feeling all these little feelings, but you know what? They're all feeling things that aren't really their own feelings in the first place. I mean, if we could all tap into our own emotions, we'd all have a better understanding of our own emotions. We wouldn't be tied up in other people's emotions. We wouldn't have to be validated from the outside for our own emotions, to know that our own emotions are actually validating exactly how we feel, right on the dot. It's like our own emotions are our own best friends, and they react like that because they know exactly what we're going through. So when you allow yourself to have your emotions, you understand your center. You understand where your rage can take you. You understand where your sadness can take you. You understand where your excitement can take you. You know where your center is at that point, because you're like, I know whether I can go as high or low as low. So my center is, nobody's center is the same, right? Everybody has a different center. So, somebody could have a rage level of like right off the center like that, but somebody else could be all the way up here. So their center is going to be different, because rage and sadness can like be highs and lows, excitement, whatever. Their rage flies off this way, their sadness goes a little bit low this way. Every center is a little bit different. So that's why it's important to find out what your center is and how you can balance yourself. It's not about the next person, because you're not trying to figure out that person's emotions. And we are all sensitive, so we are always picking up and absorbing other people's emotions and energies. Okay. So cleaning your hands when you exit a building, or you exit out of a taxi cab or a bus or whatever, you cleanse your hands like this, like wash myself clean of all that energy and leave it here. I'm not taking it with me. That's basically like washing your hands in the bathroom after using the restroom, right? Because it's you washing germs away. Energetic germs are the same thing. They're everywhere. And residual. they stay in the same place for a long time. So if you go to the grocery store, you know how many other people have been in there, and there are already people in there right now, but there's already been people in there. So all those other energies that have been in there are residual. So you don't know where those people have been. It's like money. When people touch money, you don't know where this money's been. You don't know where these people have been. You don't know what these people have touched with their minds, or what they're thinking, or the energies they're carrying around with them that they're not supposed to be carrying around with them. That could be very dark. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm going to leave this here, and I hope that this helped. The moon in the reverse means that this is a sense of like truth being revealed, things coming to light of candles. A very perfect interpretation of you being able to light this candle to manifest the things that you want to do for yourself and release any forms of doubt that are not your own, because nobody in their own emotional state, like the way that you are, if you're healing, if you're in a healing process and you're progressing forward, there should be never one doubt. Does that make sense? If you doubt, it's your gut instinct telling you something in this healing progress. Like, you're being told something with that doubt. There's something wrong. Why are you doubting that? It's not about doubting other people either, because you're no longer judging other people in a healing process either. So you're not doubting others. You're just in a sense of like using your discernment. Not healthy, not healed. Okay, stay distant. You know what I mean? And it's not like you're judging them in a sense of like knowing. You're not judging them versus like, oh, they're just not good enough to be around. No, they're just unhealed, and that will mess up my own energy frequency and things that I've done to heal myself. So at this time, it's just not a time to cross paths with this individual. I wish them the best, of course, but I don't want anything to do with their energy around me right now. You see what I'm saying? So it's a fair distance boundary, you know? You don't have to not like them or anything. It's just the energy that they're carrying you can feel is just heavy, or not something you need at the time that you're, maybe you're going through something else, in the sense of you started healing something new in your healing journey, and you're like, no, I don't have the time or the energy to resonate with these individuals. I can't be around them. The things I'm healing are really vulnerable and very sensitive to, this state that I'm in at this moment. So I can't have other energies influence or distract, right? Because it's so important. Either way, I hope it helped. You guys are amazing. You're making a judgment call for some kind of agreement, some kind of relationship or connection. You're noticing that beforehand listening to other people wasn't really a part of your own wealthy nature, in senses of your emotional well-being, your mental well-being, your spiritual well-being, yeah, so now you have the ability to really choose your own happiness. Nobody can stop you. Have a good one. Bye.